Okay, let's do it. This morning, weights, of course, and bands. The only thing we're gonna do with it is some lat pulls. So that's the one. If you got them up high, grab them on. Actually, I'll just show you. Handles up high, right? Pulling them down to my hips. Slight lean forward. This is a pretty stiff band for me. If we don't have the bands, then I've got my weights, right? Bent over, pulling them back past my hips. Same muscle group, working that. Otherwise, weights, kettlebells, dumbbells. We're gonna do some Turkish get-ups, our favorites. And yeah, so we'll get it moving here. Let's start by squeezing a leg to our chest. You can kind of march forward if you want to. Just checking in with that leg, the legs. We always do those, or fairly often we do those toe raises for our shin muscles. My right one is super sore and I don't know why. I think it's from snowshoeing, but like extra sore. Like I did something to it. Feels kind of funny. Same thing, just keep marching forwards. Toe goes out front, sitting back into that.
Does snowshoeing make you spread your feet wider? You know, like, is it awkward that way?
It is a little bit, yeah. You do have to widen your stance just a hair, or else just step on your own snowshoe. Same thing, we're gonna add one more, reaching back, grabbing that foot, quick pull. I would say it also gets hip flexors pretty good. This one, that muscle takes a beating just because you're not used to lifting so much extra weight on your foot. Doing some amount of a squat. I like to do those steps in between. Just makes me set my feet up every time for a good squat. Yeah, it's coming down up here right now. Normally we have the nice steady flow of rain, you know, light rain all the time. But right now it's been pouring for the last half an hour, hour to an hour and a half.
Send us some.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so Denise doing it, but let's give it a twist.
Yeah, my lower back is tight this morning.
Okay, work on that for a minute.
I didn't get a chance to stretch before class.
You know, normally get some stretching in before?
I tried.
2, nice. 1, okay. We'll do a little bit of lower back related stuff. We're gonna shin box, which I know doesn't sound very lower back related, but those glutes, we loosen those glutes up, help our low back. So just gonna switch back and forth between glute stretches and then get a good shin box as we rotate between, kind of at your own pace here. Last couple of those, and we're gonna stand on the floor. We're gonna do a down dog. Okay, let's get a down dog and hold that for a little bit here. Make some adjustments as you relax into it. Mhm. All right, hands and knees. Just give it everything a break. Little wrist roll if you want it. We're gonna do some step throughs. No elbow drop and no reaching. Just gonna keep replacing the steps. So it'll look something like this. Step it up, just hang out for a moment and switch, right? Switching my feet out. Just gonna switch between those. Just pushing our hips a little bit into it. All right, in 3, 2, 1, let's do that. Hold and step back. Other one, hold and step. All right, at your own pace, just gonna keep moving through those. Ten more seconds of it. 3, 2, 1, staying down here. Another down dog coming your way. All right, let's do it. Holding it again in 3, 2, 1. Let's get down dog. Ten more seconds. Coming out of that nice and slow. We're gonna get ready to go here. Hopefully that helped our low backs a little bit. I'm feeling mine as well. So usually lengthening my hamstrings and glutes, and then finally getting to the low back stuff eventually gets me there. Any better for you, Denise?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
thanks.
All right. Yeah, and always with movement, mine feels better. The more I warm up, the better I feel. Turkish get-ups. That's number 1 on our list for the first part of this workout. And then we're gonna get some swings and some calf raises and some tibialis raises. I'm gonna skip those ones, but I want you to get them if your shins are feeling okay. But I'm gonna leave my shins alone this morning. Still wanna get it for you though. So T get-ups, swings with your dumbbell or kettlebell, and calf raises, tib raises. So let's do it. Let's do it. Turkish get-ups. Yeah, going for reps on these 2 to 3. So I want your weight to make sense for that. And just obviously I want you to make those changes on the fly if you need to. Long breaks in between reps, keep it safe. Let's do it. I know you guys feel comfortable with to get up. All right, let me know if you have any questions. All right, 3, 2, 1. If you're not already going, let's do it. hip up, pull the leg through T position. Sit up on top. Two, going for three. There's three. It's getting a breakdown here. Woo. Yeah. Good way to start a Monday with these.
Yeah. I'm trying to heavier weight than I usually do, so I'm a little more winded.
Hey, nice. Good, good. Yeah, great. So for the next two rounds too, if you feel like upping the weight and lowering the reps, that's totally cool. So doing 1 or 2 reps, taking your time with it, of course. Let's get our other side going. When you're ready. One. Two. Yeah. 3. Take your time. Get it all. Okay. So I just went to grab a dumbbell so I could show the form with that again for our swings. If we're using a dumbbell instead of a kettlebell, totally works for the swings. We just hold it on one of the end caps, right? So I'd be picking it up like so. Just holding it on the end there. Obviously, we want to make sure I have a pretty good grip on it. But otherwise, it's the same form as the swing with a kettlebell, right? More of a hip hinge, so flat back, my knees aren't bending that much. I got a pretty wide stance. But this is just a lower energy version that I'm doing right now. And then obviously more energy, thrust it up a little higher, but not much knee bend. Mostly just my butt going backwards and thrusting forwards. Okay, there's a hamstrings and glutes. Yeah, hamstrings, glutes, posterior chain stuff. So whatever you're using there.
Squeezing your glutes when you lift up.
Totally. Yeah. I just imagine hip thrusting forward, right? So just like we do on the floor with hip thrusters, same thing. My glutes are just flying forwards. I don't want to hyperextend, so I don't want to go like this, right? Don't want to go back there. But if you had a mirror or your camera, It's just stand up till you're straight. And that's great. If you want to get more power out of it, I'd say just dip our chest a little bit lower. Let that weight go through our legs. Slingshot it back up. Okay, so about 20 reps, okay? About 20, depending on your weight, how you're feeling with them. Let's try it out. In 3, 2, 1. We've already got it. We just start to build a little momentum as we go. Building, building, building. Start counting them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep going. Take a little look. Good.
Ooh.
Yes. Good work. All right. Some faster activation for all those muscles back there. Let's get a little breath. We're going to find your wall. Let's see. Where am I going to go? Shoot. Let's do our toe raises first. So against your wall, lifting the toes, right? The further you walk your feet, the harder. Closer, the easier. Doing 15 in 3, 2, and 1. Brace up on your heels, squeeze that tibialis muscle. 3, 4. Again, I'm gonna go easy on these. Big squeezes, straight knees for the most part. Good. Big squeezes.
Do these protect against shin splints, or
What was that?
do these protect against getting splint shins?
I'm not actually so sure about that, but this is it's a muscle that helps stabilize our knee. It is the muscle that is related to shin splints. So I would imagine that strengthening it would help it, but I'm just not sure on the actual science behind it. Okay, and then we're gonna lean into the wall and do some calf raises. So got my pretty good lean here, up on both feet, right? So join me in that position. We're gonna do a couple different angles with our feet. So right now we're just straight. Okay, I'm gonna count you through this. So I want you to try and match my pace. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, up for 1, down, 2, 3. That's our pace. 4, 5, big squeezes. 6, going 20, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Give them a break. Quick break, quick break. Okay. We're like I guess a duck. What are we? Penguin? Toes outside, heels inside, right? So slight little angle there. Toes are pointed outwards. Yep, yep. All right. You got 12. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now quickly, toes point inside, heels outside. 3, 2, 1, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, done. Yep, give those a little roll if they need it.
Oh.
Good work.
Oh.
All right, so that's all of this round. So T get-ups again. If you want to try a heavier weight, you can take a rep or two off. So now we'll say 1 to 2 reps, okay? Of whatever weight you're gonna do. 1 to 2. Feeling okay with everything?
Yeah. Those calf things are deceiving. At
Awesome.
first, it's not hard.
I know,
and
right?
then- Oh.
They wake up. They
Ugh.
wake up after a few.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see those Turkish get-ups. I'm gonna do a little watching here in the beginning. So really good form.
Okay, I'm back.
Are we starting?
Go for it. Yep. Nice work. Take your time.
Do both sides?
Wait up for the other side. Don't know if you switched yet, Dana, but
I think I just did 2. I can only do 2 on each side. I'm gonna switch.
great. Okay, before you switch,
I switched weights.
yeah, before you switching sides now. 2 notes.
Yeah.
If you try a bigger weight, the parts that I think both of you would have trouble with and that I have trouble with when I do use a bigger weight is the very first part that we talked about before, which is using this foot, the one that's bent with my arm up here. So pushing into the floor, right? Kind of push my butt off the floor even, right? So I'm totally turning my body towards this wall. If I don't do that, if I was to take this foot up, I might be able to get up still, maybe. Nope, maybe not. But using that foot is a big part of getting up off the floor in the initial part. So try to really use that foot. And then the second part, get up here, do my hip thrust, bring this leg through, this part here now. So this weight is too heavy for me to just correct myself. I've got to sit my bottom over here first, or else I can't lift this weight just coming off the floor here. If I lift my hand right now, I just fall back to the floor. So I want you to sit your bottom as you come up. So it's a little combo. And again, if you had a heavier weight in this position here, you'd have to sit your bottom to come up here. Sorry if I'm giving way too much instruction on that, but
Oh, that's good.
sitting our bottom back to that
Oh.
heel. All right, let's give this other side a shot. So those 2 notes, pushing into the floor with your foot and then sitting on that heel on that second part. Go for it. Nice, Denise. It's just a combo of the 2. A little bit of a sit, and obviously you're kind of falling over both. Nice, Dana. Yes, yes. Very good.
I think that's the first 15-pound
Good work.
Turkish getup.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
Nice.
behind.
Cool.
That's hard.
It's fun doing the heavier ones.
It is. It's hard.
It'll show you those places that I'm talking about, right? Like when you
Yeah.
tried that 15, maybe you had to use your foot a little harder to get up off the
Yeah.
floor, stuff like that. Okay. With those swings, one more note about those, just how we start them. I just had you kind of just get right into them last time. This time, I want you to put your weight out, maybe a foot in front of you. Here's my side view, so that I have to bend over and it's still like a little mini reach for me, so that I can tilt it over. And then my first thing, which I think we talked about before, which is hiking your football. I just throw this thing through my legs, but obviously hang on to it. So that puts it back here. But now I'm already at the bottom of my swing, basically. So all I do from there is stand back up, right? And I'm swinging. So one more time, it's out front. And my first motion is going to be to hike. And then I'm already ready to count my first rep, basically. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, hike. Off and swinging. All right, put it back out there when I'm done. So try that out once you get going. Ooh, if you're already going, keep going.
I already went, sorry. Couldn't wait.
Yep, good, good. Denise, not so deep, maybe a couple inches less deep. Just want you to keep your upper back a little straighter. How can I, maybe pulling our shoulders back might help you feel that. Pull my shoulders back a little bit. Good.
Super awkward.
Okay, then maybe we're making an adjustment that doesn't need to be done right. I'm trying to see.
All right, I mean, I did.
My water's coming up my throat. Whew.
Working it up, huh?
Yeah. Whew. Definitely get a lot of cardio with that.
Yep. Yep, it'll get you breathing.
Ugh.
Okay, let's go find that wall. Let's get those calf raises. You have less reps of the first one right now. Or sorry, you got the tib raises first. So back against the wall. Toes up in 3, 2, 1. Let's get 15. Big squeeze. 1, 2, 3. Big squeeze. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 14, 15. It's gonna flip it around. Calf raise. We did 20 that first time. We're just gonna do 15 of everything this time. So toes point straight into the wall. 3, 2, 1, here we go. 1, 2, big squeezes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Short break. Let's point the toes inwards first this time. Toes point inwards. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2. Slightly faster pace. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little break. Toes pointed outwards. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah.
Oh
That was a
yeah.
little shake. Nice work. Okay, we're just gonna tee get up and swing one more time. The tee get up, you have 1 rep. 1 rep. Doesn't matter what weight you're gonna use, even if it's a light one for you. 1 rep. And then we're gonna just do those swings so we can keep practicing them. Go for it. Go for it, go for it. Whew. Well done on that. All right. I'm gonna get one in here.
My knees sound like Rice Krispies this morning.
Mine too.
Here are mine as well, yeah.
Snap, crackle, crackling.
Okay, one more time, getting ready to swing. Denise, I would forget about my little notes at the end there. Keep doing what you were doing. There was just a tiny bit of like upper back roll roundness. So let's see if I don't know how to really roll my upper back only, because you're rolled more up here by your neck than you are anywhere else. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to be looking up, right? You don't need to do this. You don't want your head to be in line, but maybe the shoulders back. I don't know how to keep that a little flatter for you. Otherwise, really, really good.
Maybe if I use a little less weight and
maybe, yeah. Try it out. So one more time, 20? It starts out front of you. You hike that football. Yeah, let's go to 20 again. Yeah. Let's try not so deep, Denise. That might do it, I think. So instead of dropping so low, look how low my back goes, right? I'm still standing up pretty tall here. So even if I swing big ones, my chest is still a little bit up. If that makes sense. Yes, good. Finish those up. Yeah.
Woo.
Cool. I think we figured that out. If I swing and if I really reach through my legs here, I kind of lose it, right? I lose my back angle. I'm really diving my head down. But if I stay a little taller, back stays a little flatter. Okay. We're going to move on to the next round. We're not going to do a second round of calves there. So hang out for a minute. We'll need your bands or that weight now. So bands set up kind of higher, medium weightish, maybe light weightish. We'll still pull on some weights out here. And then we'll do a little core stuff. But starting with that lat pull down is where we're going to start. All right.
If I can't get mine that high, is it okay? Or,
Yes. Yeah. I just have mine up there because it makes it easy for me, but normally I'd maybe have it about that high. It's okay if it's a little lower also, like this high. If it is though, I'm just gonna tilt forward a little harder, right? Get my back angle semi-similar to that, so I can pull it back past my hips.
okay.
Having it really high just makes it so we don't have to bend over so hard.
It's hard to get that. I have to do that in my
Let's
door.
do it.
It don't work.
Yep. Yeah, just the
I thought
bent
that
over
my
version,
door is like
same
how
thing.
it's Not
Let's
taking.
do 10. Okay, 10 reps, 10 reps. Let's do it. 10-ish, kind of depends on how difficult that band is for you. Mine's pretty stiff. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 feels pretty good for me. Okay, with your weight now. This is a leg powered shoulder exercise. So legs do all the work. It's a high pull. So we're getting our weight up to here, but using our legs to get it there. So leg power, big stand up, and then it kind of floats up to my chin there. I don't hold it up there, just goes right back down. Here's what it looks like from the side. So if you imagine
The laundry's done.
my elbow, right, is like a string, pulling that straight up. Elbow is the highest point of that lift. All right. Making it float up there. You can probably use some of your heavier weights actually, your 15, maybe even a 20 if you got one. Legs do all that work. Dumbbell is the same thing. So let's get it started. 3, 2, 1. Here that is.
Are we doing one side?
You got 10. You got 10 just on one side. 10 times. 6, 7, 8. How are we looking?
10.
Yes. Right on. 10 on one side. We'll take a short break. Get our other side. That elbow is always going to be our highest point. I never want my hand to creep up above my elbow. So all just that elbow. Elbow goes as high as it goes. All right, other side. Go for it. Once you get those, let's set the weights aside. We're gonna do some core on the floor. Core on the floor. We're gonna start with the Superman. So we're gonna be on our stomachs. Okay, let's get it rolling. We're just gonna do big, slow pulses. Big, slow pulses up and down, right? My chin goes with my arms, which means it's going to go up and down as well. We're just going slow for 40 seconds. And then we'll flip over. In 3, 2, 1, and let's do it. Up slow, down slow. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, flipping over. Pulling my knees to my chest just for a moment. Still help my low back stretch out for a moment. Yeah, that was nice. Okay, and then a starfish. You keep stretching, you can look at me. This is that starfish. Going to get that opposite toe. We're gonna get those and then flip over and get a plank rock. And that's gonna do our abs. All right, so this starfish, try and get 20 total, reaching for each of those toes. 20 total touches. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Reach for that toe. If you want a harder version, anybody, we just hover all the limbs. Everything looks like this instead. Woo. Woo. When you're done, just gonna roll it over. We got one more. Nice, Denise.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. It's that type of Monday.
Yeah.
Whew.
All right. Okay, so 2 levels here, either just the plank rock, that's this one, or I'm just gonna rock in my hips side to side, adjusting my feet constantly because they just want to slip away from you the whole time. And if you want just a tiny bit more difficulty, or do one, do them all, do any amount of them, I'm gonna ask you to do a plank pull every 5 seconds or so, okay? So if that feels like a little much, we just keep that plank rock going, or a plank. Plank is always that one less level to go back down to. So plank rocks in 5, 4, 3, 2, and here we go. Rocking side to side. Gonna do our first pull in 3, 2, 1, pulling. 3, 2, 1, back to plank rock. It's gonna happen again pretty soon if you want to do it again. 3, 2, 1, pulling. 3, 2, 1, back to rock. 3, 2, 1, pull. 3, 2, 1. Got that. One more time. 3, 2, 1, and pull. 3, 2, 1, and you're done on that. All right, let's do all that once more. How are we doing with all that?
Whew.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sweaty.
Really good.
Sweaty, sweaty.
Oh,
Feel the abs. Okay, going to one more time. The lat pull down is what we're starting with.
Oh, we're already doing the Superman. Oh gosh.
Okay. When you're ready, let's do it. Nice, Dana. Perfect. Big squeezes on those. Okay, we need that weight for the high pull. That's this one. High pulls. That felt easy last time. Maybe add a little bit more.
No, I didn't feel it.
Yep. Get that too.
But I'm doing, I did 15. That's heavy for
All
me.
right. Nice, good. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. I'm gonna get a closer look again. So let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Elbow is the highest point. Yes, yes. Very good. Nice high elbows. Little break in between, and then as soon as you're ready to go again. Here I go. Yes, nice work. All right. Now we're going back to that Superman. All right, up and down slow. Head goes with your arms. In 3, 2, 1, let's move. Four, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, we're flipping over. These difficult abs one more time. I'm gonna squeeze my knees to my chest for a second here. Feels pretty good. Could use some more of those happy babies. Okay, let's do it. Starfish first, 20 times. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Yes. Good work. One more to go. Let's finish it off with this plank. And we got the progressions and the regressions. So stick right with me if you can, and then start backing it down to only plank rock and then an only plank after that. So start with that plank rock in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And pulling in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, back to it. And 3, 2, 1, go. 2, 3, plank rock. 3, 2, 1, pull. 2, 3, plank rock. One more of those. 3, 2, 1, and pull. 3, 2, 1, relax. Nice work. All right. Just gonna stretch the abs out for just a moment. I like to try and push my abs out with my breath, fill my belly. Okay, from here, we're gonna go to a down dog. So let's set ourselves up for that. See if we can get a little bit more out of it than we did in the warm up. Reaching my heels for the floor right now, giving me a nice stretch in the calves and behind that knee. Walk my feet for a moment. So giving all that calf stretch to one leg and then the other. Okay, bringing it to our knees. And I'm gonna set up for a child's pose here. Stretch our shoulders out and those lat muscles by reaching out front extra hard here. But let's relax your forehead on the floor if you can. 2 more big breaths. Okay, ready for a nap now.
Mhm. Ugh,
Nice work.
I could stay in those child's poses for.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time I start doing some deep breaths down there, I'm like, wow, I could literally fall asleep. in this
Yeah, I
position.
kind of, I was zoning out and then you were like, we could go
Yeah.
for a nap. Oh. Ah, well, that was a really good class today. I feel very sort
Good.
of
Thank you.
invigorating.
Yeah. Right on. Good.
Tired,
too.
but invigorating.
Yeah, motivating to get on to the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Totally.
Thank you,
Right, well,
Adam.
Good work.
Thanks, Adam.
Okay.
Good- good,
I'll see you
Dana.
Wednesday.
So we'll see you Wednesday. Yeah, I'll be here Wednesday.
Okay,
Yep.
bye.
Alrighty.
Bye.
Have a good one.
You too.
See you then.